For 30 years, we've been taking money from you in income tax and giving you less and less back in property tax relief through aid to your schools. And if you want to spend what you spend here in Wall and you want to get achievement and you want to do the things that you're doing, then the only way to do it is for you to raise your property taxes, because that's the only other place for the money to come from. And so everybody in this town, whether you're a young, new couple who just moved to town, whether you're an entrenched family who's got 3 or 4 children in the public schools, or whether you're a senior who's lived your whole life here or just recently moved here, but don't have any children in the school system, your property taxes go up and up and up and up. So here's what I'm saying. We know money doesn't solve the problem of education, and we believe that every child should be valued in exactly the same way. There's no reason that a child in Wall is any less valuable to the future of the state of New Jersey than a child in Paterson. There's no way that a child in my hometown of Mendham is worth any less to the future success of our state than a child in Newark. They're all valued the same. They all have potential to contribute to our state, and we should fund them equally. Here's what would happen if we just funded every child equally. We took the $9.1 billion that got approved just last night by the state legislature to give out to school districts, $9.1 billion this year. And we divide it equally by every student. Every student gets the same, no matter where you live, Cape May to High Point, Trenton to Wall, every place in between, everybody gets the same. What would happen in Wall? Well, right now, you all get in state aid $3,038 per pupil. That would increase to $6,599 per pupil. That's a pretty big increase, 432%. As a result, because of the 2% property tax cap we put in place that restricts spending at the municipal level without your approval, what would happen? The average tax savings, property tax savings, for the average house in Wall would be $1,523. Immediately, your property taxes would go down $1,523 on average, just by funding your kids at the same level that every other kid would be funded across the state. That's why I call it the fairness formula. In the end, it's a formula that says every child has value, every child deserves to be supported by the taxpayers of the state. No matter what you'll hear some other people say, we're not cutting aid. It's $9.1 billion, we'll spend the same $9.1 billion. We do $9.2 billion next year, we'll spend $9.2 billion. We just send it out differently and say we should send it out equally to every person. Now, will there need to be a phase-in period for this because some districts will lose money? Because if 75% of the districts in the state are going to get more money, and they are, that means 25% will get less. Well, for those, we got to phase it in. Fair, I understand that. We're not going to do it overnight and like a light switch, but we got to get them moving in that direction, because they have to stop focusing on how much they get and start focusing on what they produce.